everybody, and welcome to the final episode of Dulcimerica for the year 2016. My name is Futch, and thank you guys so much for being here with me, not only for this program, but also for all the rest of the programs. We're going into our 10th year. 10 years. Oh my gosh. And I started back in 2007 with a beard, but it didn't look anything like this. This is going away soon, but it's just fun to look back and see all the places that we've been, all the people we've met, and all the music that we've made. Now, some of you have heard my version of Auld Lang Syne from the album Dulcimer. It's not the same version I'm going to show you right here, but I figure as a really cool thing you can do at your holiday celebration on New Year's Eve, if you got your dulcimer there, is to play a little Auld Lang Syne as the ball drops and everybody is celebrating. So let me show you real quick how to do that. The melody is going to start on the middle string, open, and then we pluck the melody string open. Now for that next note, we're going to come to the 2nd fret on the middle string and pick up our C sharp there. So going to come back to the melody string for your next note after going to the 2nd string. Then we're on the melody string from here on out for the most part. Going up to the 5th, 2, 1, 0, back to 2, 4, 5. Just sound your way through it. Going back to the 1st fret middle string. So we got some things that are happening on the middle string, but not a whole bunch. Let me do that again from the opening parts of Auld Lang Syne. Open, middle string, melody string, and then come back to the middle string on the 2nd fret. And then the 2nd part, going back to the 5th fret. So as with all songs, just start off with the melody. And I mean, sometimes you can start with chords, sometimes you can start with melody, but typically if you can find the melody, then the melody notes, since the chords that you're playing, most good songwriters know to use the scales associated with those chords. And the chords we're using in this song are D, G, A, and if you want to, you can even throw a B minor in there at one point, and I'll show you where to do that. So if you're doing a song and you got a chord that's got a D major configuration, then 9 times out of 10 you really want to use melodies for the melody that's going to come out of the D major scale. When you go to the G major chord, you want to use melody notes that come out of the G major scale. So if you've got the melody notes, chances are you've got the chords as well. Sometimes that's something that doesn't happen the way it should. Anyway, so let's throw some chords in there. I like to play it through with a drone, so we'll do the drone. As far as your right hand rhythm, you can use whatever rhythm you like. This is the rhythm that I use for Auld Lang Syne. I think I call it Auld Lang Syne 2007 or something like that. So that's the kind of the rhythm. I'm just kind of doing a bum ba bum ba bum bum bum, but you can do whatever kind of rhythm you want to. And then just make sure you're using sort of a selective strumming when you're playing the melody. You're strumming it all the way across the strings. but sometimes you're going to want to stop your all across the string strumming and just hit the melody notes so you don't lose them. So I picked those notes on the melody string, on the middle string, sorry. I flat picked them and not all the way across the strings, because the bass string and the melody string together might bury what you're supposed to be hearing on that middle string. You can also pair that with the chords. For example, when I do bring the chords in, I tend to do it on the G chord. So we go 3-3-5 L shape for our G chord, and then I'll go down, and instead of going back to the open drone for the D, I'll play a slant 2-3-4 chord to play the D and then walk down from there. Ring fingers coming down to the 2nd fret to get the melody note. Okay? Then you can pick it up to get your open on the melody string, and then slide down to get into a 1-on-1 position for the A. So you'll hit your melody there on the melody string at 1, and you'll also have the backup chord for it. Then you can go to D. Your melody note's going to be on the middle string, 1st fret, which is going to be perfectly able, you'll be perfectly able to go ahead and play a 3-1-0 chord, hit your melody note, and bring in the foundation for your G. Pick that last note and then come back. Or what you can do is a chord substitution. A great chord substitution for D major is B minor, 2-1-0. In this case, and you're still going to be hitting that note that you need to hit down here, so I would do it like this instead. So you're going from B minor to G major. I'll do that again. So if you play it a couple times around, hopefully if you're playing at a New Year's Eve party, you'll be playing it a lot more than just a couple of times, because people will be celebrating and enjoying the fact that you're playing Auld Lang Syne for them. So maybe you do it one time with D major and maybe one time with B minor, and have some fun just changing things up. Auld Lang Syne from Dulcimer, Dulcimer Rock. Dulcimer Rock was where that was from. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you for everything that you've done over this past year, and for, oh my gosh, the past 9 years that Dulcimerica has been around, going into 10 years now. And I want to thank everybody who's been a huge part of this show, starting with Folkcraft Instruments for building me all of these amazing, wonderful instruments that I've been playing on the show and on tour and every place else recording with. I want to thank Richard Ash and all of the family out there at Folkcraft for continuing to build the Cadillacs of the mountain dulcimer world. Thank you guys so much. I also want to thank Vinny and the crew over at V-Pix in Nashville, Tennessee. I want to thank them for giving me these amazing plectrums. I have been playing them since 2008, almost as long as I've been producing Dulcimerica, and it's the only pick I use on stage, in recording, and elsewhere. So thank you to Vinny and the folks for inventing something that's so amazing, and for just being really neat people as well. I want to thank everybody out there at Autobase, one of my new sponsors, for creating one of the coolest new instruments I've laid eyes and fingers upon, and they're at playautobass.com. Visit them and check out what the Autobass Mini is all about. Every jam circle needs one. If you've always wanted to play the bass guitar, you can do it this way. I want to thank them for all that they've done this year for lots of people, and for me too. It's been a really, really cool year all around. And I just want to thank all of my patrons out there on Patreon for helping to sponsor the show, for keeping us in all kinds of gear and moving forward with new cameras and new software and all kinds of stuff. 2017 is going to bring a lot of really interesting updates and upgrades, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But I want to thank my patrons out there for being such a huge support to Dulcimerica and for everything I do creatively. They're being a part of the art, and you can go to patreon.com/BingFutch and find out more about how you too can help to produce Dulcimerica for just $5 a month and get access to all of my CDs, all of my books to download at your heart's desire. Man, it is going to be a fantastic year, and I just want to thank you guys once again for watching Dulcimerica and for letting your friends know about it. And we're going to go out with the green screen here and show some highlights of the year. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode just around the corner. Thanks again, everybody, and until the next time we meet, Happy New Year, and may you always, always have an instrument like the mountain dulcimer to sit and gel with and enjoy. Thank you guys very much. Better get this out of the way so people can see what's going on.
And I told him to carry on without me. Gotta take a break from this heat. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Come back this way. I really do know how to fly these things. Come this way. This is not the drone I'll be using for the episodes in the future, but it's a lot of fun anyway. Come on now. Right into the camera. Whoa. Such a temperamental throttle this one has. There it goes. There we go. Almost. Say goodnight, drone. It's like a mosquito with an LED lighting package. Woo! Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you next time.